The Taliban knocked on her door 3 times. The 4th time, they killed her. herManizha said she yelled at the fighters to stop. They paused for a moment before throwing a grenade into the next room and fleeing as the flames spread, she said. The mother of 4 died from the beating. In 10 days, Taliban militants captured dozens of provincial capitals left vulnerable by the withdrawal of US and allied troops. The speed of the militants' advance caught locals off guard. Some women said they had no time to buy a burqa to comply with Taliban rules that women should be covered up and accompanied by a male relative when they leave the house. Deep mistrust. When the Taliban last ruled Afghanistan between 1996 and 2001, they closed girls' schools and banned women from working. After the US invaded in 2001, restrictions on women eased, and even as the war raged, a local commitment to improving women's rights, supported by international groups and donors, led to the creation of new legal protections. In 2009, the Elimination of Violence Against Women law criminalized rape, battery, and forced marriage and made it illegal to stop women or girls from working or studying. This time, the Taliban is promising to form an Afghan inclusive Islamic government, although it's not clear what form that will take and if the new leadership will include women. She's also concerned about her future freedoms as a woman. This is something that concerns me more, she said. Every woman is thinking about this. We are just trying to have a clue. Would women be allowed to work and to occupy a job or not? Taliban spokesman Suhail Shaheen said Monday that under the Taliban girls would be allowed to study. Schools will be open and the girls and the women, they will be going to schools, as teachers, as students, he said. In July, the Afghanistan Independent Human Rights Commission said in areas controlled by the Taliban, women had been ordered not to attend health services without a male guardian. TV was banned, and teachers and students were instructed to wear turbans and grow beards.
Religious scholars, government officials, journalists, the human rights defenders and women had become victims of targeted killings, the commission said. One of them was Meena Carey, a 23-year-old killed in a car bombing in June. Her father, Mohammed Harif Carey, who also lost his wife and another daughter in the blast, said the young broadcaster had been receiving death threats for months. When the Taliban last controlled Afghanistan, women who disobeyed orders were beaten. The Taliban denied killing Najia, the mother in Faryab province, but their words are contradicted by witnesses and local officials who confirmed the death of a 45-year-old woman whose home was set alight. Burqa prices surge. The Taliban's takeover of the country was so quick that some women found themselves without the requisite female uniform for Taliban rule. One woman, who is not being named for security reasons, said her household had just 1 to 2 burqas to share between her, her sister and their mother. If the worst comes to worse and we don't have burqa, we have to get a bedsheet or something to make it a bigger scarf, she said. Burqa prices surged as much as tenfold in Kabul as women raced to beat the militants ahead of their advance, according to another woman in the city, who is also not being named for security reasons. Some didn't make it to the markets before they closed on Sunday, as store owners rushed to get home. She said she'd spent hours at a bank on Sunday trying to withdraw as much money as possible to see the family through the coming days of uncertainty. It was so unexpected, no one expected this to happen this soon. Even people would be like, oh, Kabul can defend itself for a year or so, but morale is lost. The army is just handing it over to the Taliban, she said. She fears for her life, but also the collapse of a government people fought so hard to build and the end of freedoms for Afghan women. As a woman, they just keep us inside. We fought for years to get out, do we need to fight again for the same things? To get the permission to work, to get the permission to go to hospital alone, she said. Women across the country live in fear of the same knock at the door Najia heard last month. Her daughter, herManizha, said she hasn't returned to the house since her mother's death. She doesn't go outside much at all. Taliban don't let any women out without a male relative. Men are the only ones allowed out. They can go to work, she said. If I need something, how am I supposed to get it? It's a punishment. It's not Islam. They call themselves Muslim. It's not right for them to punish women.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe